Attention! A new idea for Shiba Inu sites. Shiba Inu coin is good for putting on exciting shows. Because of this, the community is one of the biggest and most dedicated in the cryptocurrency business. So, you can see on the graph that Shiba Inu, one of the biggest cryptocurrencies, has an average daily waiting time of over 200 days. This means that most people who own Shibas haven't sold them yet. The environment does one thing well. Due to the success of the Shiba Inu coin, it now works with other projects to make them more valuable. Aside from that, we will see and go through a lot of changes in the coming months and maybe even a year, as the ecosystem team may end its deals with the Shiba Inu community and try to build the marketing team. And use other projects as well. Let's talk about some of these other projects and what they mean for Shiba and for us. If you're interested in all of this, let's get started. We talk about the latest news about Shiba Inu and the cryptocurrency world in general on our channel. If you are watching one of our movies for the first time, we want to give you a warm welcome. You can make sure you never miss a movie by clicking the bell. We will say that this station is giving away 5 million Shiba Inu tokens. To enter, you only need to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a message with the hashtag #ShibaInu. On June 30, they will tell everyone who won. The Shiba Inu is a digital currency. There is a story called Ethereum's top 100 whales, who now own 49 trillion Shiba Inu, worth $601 million, which talks about how Ethereum's top whales recently bought a lot of the cryptocurrency Shiba Inu. The story says that these 100 Ethereum whales now have 49 trillion Shiba Inus, which is worth $601 million. The fact that these Ethereum whales bought so many Shiba Inus shows that more and more people are interested in cryptocurrencies and their investment possibilities, according to the news. It also says that the fact that Ethereum whales are buying up Shiba Inu could have a big effect on the market and price of the coin. The story talks about how much Shiba Inu each of these Ethereum whales owns and how their actions can affect the liquidity and volatility of the Shiba Inu market. It also says that this huge amount of Shiba Inus being bought by Ethereum whales could have effects on investors and the community as a whole because it could change the long-term outlook and trust in the cryptocurrency. There's a chance that they've been on the Shiba Inu coin for a long time. They probably didn't buy their first token yesterday. This is their first Shiba Inu coin video. This is the strongest and biggest cryptocurrency group, so you are really joining something special. However, many people have forgotten why they came here in the first place. To start with, even though makers and builders are making changes and ecosystem events are happening, the Shiba Inu coin is still valuable because it has magic. You don't even need the Shiba Inu coin to use Shibarium. We could burn something, but that did make people want to buy it more, and the token will no longer be needed to use the platform. I hope everyone understands that the ecosystem team is not building on the Shiba Inu coin, but around it. I find it very interesting because if you've been here for a while, you know that the heads of this ecosystem team, they won't back a project unless they have a stake in it. Now that we can see the makers more clearly, we can see that they were paid bone for every bone that was made. Are sitting on millions of bones, which is why bone is the price of petrol and the Shibarium utility coin. They're making a use for leash because they have a lot of it, so leash is the token you need if you want first come, first served entry to exclusive priority services. This is another one that has been getting some attention lately. They are also getting a little help from some other projects that the Shiba Inu coin ecosystem team is backing. We now know that Shiboshis, which are Shiba Inu NFT, will be part of an AI environment. They are making some kind of add-on for the game Shiba Eternity, which could be a separate game or just a tool for your Shiboshi. Obviously, if you have two Shiboshis at the same time, you make a new Shiboshi with special skills and traits, which could raise their demand, but you didn't know that. We've seen a lot of support from key players in the industry, which is something I'm trying to change. Maybe one of you is a much better inspector than I will ever be, but that raises the question of ownership. How, who, and how many people on the Shiba Inu ecosystem team own this? Because it is currently getting a lot of support, and the team wouldn't do that if it wasn't a safe project. Not if it was something useful for Shiba Inu. because we've seen people do that with real things like coffee, mugs, etc. over the years and get huge burns. But here, we're getting support from the big coin. The community makes clothes, handmade art, and a lot of other things, but who supports them? Another brand will build and promote any cryptocurrency project that pays them, but Satoshi and other Shiba Inu people are putting a lot of money into it. Guys, what I see going on right now is only a lot of cash.it will make a lot of money for a lot of people who don't own Shiba Inu coins. You might find it fun to wear a sweater with the coin's logo or have a Shiba Inu stuffed animal, but it would be a lot more fun if the price started to go up, and I'm willing to bet that it will. It will take a bull market and trust in the world of cryptocurrencies for Shiba's value to go back up. Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the whole market will have to go up. When that happens, members of the community they've been building will back them up, and they'll pat themselves on the back for making it possible. I want you to know that if the Shiba Inu coin goes back up in value and becomes popular again, it won't be because of any one big creator or team. It will happen because they want to buy. With the Shiba Inu coin in their pocket, they can hold and wait. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. There is a lot of money to be made, but only a small number of people seem to be doing it right now. How do you feel? In the end, there is a story called Jack Dorsey calls Tim Cook to task. Why Apple doesn't support Bitcoin? The CEO of Square, Jack Dorsey, said things about Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. Dorsey asks why Apple Pay, Apple's mobile payment system, does not accept Bitcoin as a payment method. Even though Bitcoin is becoming more popular and more people are using it, the news makes people wonder why it isn't part of Apple Pay. Dorsey says that Apple should think about adding Bitcoin to its payment platform because it would help users and the cryptocurrency business as a whole. The story also says that Dorsey has been a strong supporter of Bitcoin and has tried to get his own businesses to use it. It says that Square's Cash App lets its customers buy and sell Bitcoin, which has helped the number of people using cryptocurrency grow. I think this news makes for an interesting conversation about how big businesses like Apple might use Bitcoin. Even though Bitcoin has grown a lot in the past few years, it is still not widely used in traditional payment methods. Dorsey's words show that big companies should think about adding cryptocurrencies to their platforms, which could help Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies become more popular.